Using helping verbs. The forms of be can be used with a main verb ending in ing to show an action that is or was continuing. Here's an example. The judges are picking the winner. Now, are here is a form of be, and picking is our main verb. The judges are picking the winner. Notice how the main verb ends in ing. This shows that they are still picking the winner. So this action is still continuing. The contestants were waiting patiently. Here's another example. Now, the verbs has, have, and had can be used with the past form of most verbs to show an action that has already happened. Dawn has created a new science project. So we have has and the past form of create, created, to show something that has already happened. Here, look at the chart. We have the subject I. If we use the verb be, all right, the form of be, and ing, I am playing, all right, or I have played, or I had played, if we are using past form. All right, next, you are playing, or you have played, or had played, if we are using past form. He, she, or it is playing, if we're using ing form. Is, we use the verb be. Or if we are using the past form, we use the helping verbs has or had, has played or had played. And we and they are playing, so verb be plus ing, playing, and has, have, or had, have played or had played if this is in the past tense. Let's do some of these together. Name the helping verb that completes each sentence. I has or have enjoyed the club for 2 years. I have enjoyed. Number 2, Vanessa has or have served as president of the club. Vanessa has, because this is a singular subject. Number 3, the science club is or am meeting tomorrow. The science club is meeting tomorrow. Number 4, we are or have discussing our science fair. We are discussing our science fair. Miss Matsuda is or had explaining the rules. Miss Matsuda is explaining the rules. This is a more or less subject-verb agreement for you. Remember how we studied subject-verb agreement? We are making sure that this helping verb agrees with what? Our subject. Okay, next, write the helping verb that completes each sentence. I is or am excited about the science fair. Is or am. So we have excited. I am excited. I am excited. Number 7, we have or are working on our projects. We are working on our projects. Darnell has or have taken pictures afternoon. Darnell has taken pictures afternoon. I am or is presenting a paper on water pollution. I am presenting a paper on water pollution. And number 10, Frank and Evelyn has or have won ribbons in the past. Frank and Evelyn have, this is a plural subject, have won ribbons in the past. Complete each sentence with a helping verb. Mr. James graded our science tests. Mr. James has graded our science tests, or had. Mr. James had graded our science tests, but we know that it must be either has or had because graded is the past form of the verb. Number 12, Clancy scored the highest grade in the past. Clancy has scored the highest grade in the past. Number 13, Mr. James is calling my name. Mr. James is calling my name. We're using is because we have the ing form of the verb. Number 14, I scored the second highest grade. I have scored the second highest grade. We can also use had, okay? And we are using has or had. We are using have or had because we have the past tense of the verb scored. And finally, number 15, I am jumping for joy this very minute. All right, so this is something that is happening now, jumping. All right, this is an action that is continuing, so I am jumping for joy. Okay, let's move on to the practice workbook. This is what we completed in class. Write a helping verb from the box to complete each sentence. Use each word once. Megan blank swimming for her school. The answer here is. Megan is swimming. Swimming is an ing. So here again, look at the top. This is the lesson broken down. We use a form of the verb be with the ing form of a verb. All right, so we use am, are, is, was, or were when we have a verb that ends in ing. If we have the past tense of the past form of a verb, we use has, have, or had. Okay, so we choose the helping verb based on the main verb. Does it end in ing? We use these helping verbs, am, are, is, was, or were. If it ends in d or ed, if it is past form, then we use has, have, or had. Number 1, Megan is swimming for her school. Number 2, her swim team has or had practiced since her school started. Number 3, the coaches have or had invited a guest speaker. Either of these are correct. Number 4, the speaker has or had participated in the Summer Olympics. And number 5, there's one answer. The swimmers are looking forward to it. Number 6, for the first time, the coach. So we're going to write the main verb in parentheses and add a helping verb. All right, so we need to write a form of the verb in parentheses. For the first time, the coach has scheduled daily practice. We can also write, for the first time, the coach is scheduling. All right, so make sure which we are using. If we are using the ing form of a verb, we must use am, are, is, was, or were. And if we are using the past form of a verb, then we must use has, have, or had. Number 7, before this, the swimmers had complained about not having enough time in the pool. Number 8, since then, they have attended every practice. Number 9, the team is expecting to improve. The team is expecting to improve, or the team had expected to improve. Number 10, they hope to win the championship this year. They are hoping to win the championship this year.